Hello, this is Masson347 with a live update. This is one that I was not looking forward to, but yes, you're probably wondering why am I recording a bit again. Well, I did mention a little bit in my last video, or the video before that, when I started with the battle in chapter 11, that the computer was missold to me, like literally. Like basically I looked at the specs on it, PC World, so it came with something I wanted, but when it came, it didn't, even though it says specifically on the specs. Basically it was like the DVD player, and you're probably wondering like, well, who cares? Well, I do, because I'm very particular with my PC specs, and when it said they had a DVD player on it, and I wanted one, and it didn't, like at all. So they flat out lied to me. In a matter of principle, I cannot keep that computer. But I'm actually glad I did go back, because my god, the customer service was horrendous. Basically, well, sort of 50-50. Basically, last to return it, I said since it was false advertising, I wanted this as a refund. Now, the person did offer to do some kind of exchange, and that sounded like a good idea, but I didn't understand what they meant by need to give you this code to someone like at HP, and then he had this real shitty attitude and said, well, you don't understand what I'm saying, so I'm just going to put you on to someone else. Like, wait, no, I wanted to know what he meant by the code, and he had this real attitude about it, and he just switched me over to another customer. The next person was much nicer, wasn't that dick at all, and just offered me a refund, because again it was false advertising. So yeah. I'm never getting a PC in PC World again. If they're going to be assholes like that. It's annoying because it sounds like they're the only company in the whole fucking planet that sells computers. That is not true. So I started thinking inside the box and thinking, so I looked at Amazon, looked all over the sites. I did find a nice computer with Amazon, and I showed it off to basically my sister's boyfriend is like really good with computers, and basically I was kept showing up the specs. And it said, well, it looks good, but it has an integrated graphics card and not a separate one. I didn't, because a separate graphics card, not one integrated, is like much better. I didn't notice it, but they did notice the website, and when they told me about it, I noticed it as well. So I looked into it, and basically, it's one of those websites where they make custom computers, and then we pretty much all realised, oh, this is much better than PC World. We can get literally any computer we want. Like, literally, that's like almost any computer we want. So like, specifically specs, and it's like way better too. And it's a bit more expensive, but well, it's much better. And the fact that it also comes with 3 years warranty, not just one, it's just absolutely fantastic. So, you have that too. I'm not going to show off the computer like I did in last one, because this is like a custom made one, and also the website is based in the UK, because again I live in the UK, like the Kingdom, Great Britain, blah blah blah. But so yeah, I will give links to the website though for those who have any subscribers that actually live in the UK or something, because they're really good. In fact, when you decide on the specs and we actually bought it, they said they always do like a call like beforehand after when you buy it, if they want to check the specs, and they called me, and you think you're probably thinking, oh no, they're gonna like try and make you buy this other stuff and ramp up the price, and yes and no, but not in the bad way. Basically, apparently one of the power supplies I had was not compatible with the motherboard that was with the computer. So basically they recommend me this power supply instead, because it would actually work with the motherboard, and okay, they didn't have to do that, and that's all they actually did. They didn't recommend me another type of warranty, but I said I wanted the other one, and they were fine with that. But they could have easily have done stuff like, maybe you have this and that and this, and purposely ramped up the price much more, but they didn't. It was just, you need to have this power supply with it, because it wouldn't work with this motherboard. So they're really good about that. And yeah, so that was awesome. The fact they actually even called, so that's actually quite genius, the fact that they call you with the specifications, because I think they do that to make sure that the specifications that you pick actually work with the computer. So if they didn't, and that computer came, it wouldn't have worked. The power supply must have been the watts, because probably that power supply might not only work with like a different type of motherboard, or one that isn't as powerful. That's probably what it was. But yeah, besides that, it all worked perfectly fine. So I'm still waiting for the computer to come, but I said it might come in around 10 days, and yeah, I said before, I might as well keep myself distracted by then and actually just keep on recording, because I just put my old computer back. That was the reason why I was gone for the rest of the week. I was looking for a computer which actually had the specification it said. So yeah, because I'm thinking that this time it's going to work out, but I'm pretty sure it will this time, because even though it's something like PC World, it actually looks like they're going to help me. And that 3 years warranty though alone is just fantastic. It's mostly just, like hardware troubles and all that. It's just basic warranty, but again, 3 years it's awesome. But yeah, so once again, if you don't see me, it's because the new computer has come, and this time I really hope it works. I did also buy a new video editor, which actually came today. But I'm going to install it on my new computer, not the old one. That's stupid. That doesn't make any sense. It's basically a new version of Sony Vegas, the movie studio. I've been using the movie studio 11 for like 5 or 6 years. I think it's about time. And if I'm going to get a new computer, I might as well get a new video editor too. Using the old one doesn't make any sense. Plus, it might not even be compatible with Windows 10, because I have Windows 7. Yeah, that's another thing why I'm getting a new computer. Not just because the computer is super old, it's actually the Windows. Yeah, they're actually going to discontinue doing updates Windows 7 during like December or January in like 2019, in January 2019. So yeah, if you have Windows 7, guys, you may want to start getting a new operating system. Or just a whole new computer if your computer is like super old. If it isn't, then just new operating system, because yeah, you really may need to do that. So like back up your stuff and get like Windows 8 or Windows 10 or whatever. But yeah, they're going to start doing updates soon, and you can still use like Windows 7, but without updates, it doesn't become stable, and it could be susceptible to viruses and all that stuff. But you already know all that. But that's the reason I'm getting a new computer. The other reason that was just sorting stuff for the cards I was going through, like sorting out my bus pass. It's like the Swift cards which I have to use. Already all sorted. And even going to induction next week as well, so I get a bit more in details on the people who actually, or I get to hang out with on the course, like the other students. So yeah, all of that. So obviously, I'm glad I didn't continue on my recording even when I installed the computer back a little bit, because I need to sort all that stuff out. But I finally have a bit more breathing space, So yeah. So I might do a few test videos though, so if you see any random videos on my YouTube channel, those might be test videos on my new video editor, and see if it all works out. But if it's anything like the one over at 11, it should be okay. I'll probably have to get used to some of the new, I'll probably have to get used to the new layouts and stuff, but if it's like anything like Sony Vegas 11, then it's all good. Yeah, but the other thing I want to talk about also was the convention I went to. Yeah. Actually, I went. I mostly looked around, and I bought a few kick-ass posters. I actually got to play Luigi's Mansion 3. Yeah, and it's pretty awesome. It feels like I was back at the classic GameCube title. It was great. And the bosses definitely feel they're actually remotely difficult. Yeah, and the controls are real solid and tight, and it seems to have these new secrets, like you have these like hidden weapons, like these phantom swords. You gotta find out where they are. It was just a demo, but I'm not sure if they're all there. But I found some of them, but they're pretty well hidden, so you must get a pretty cool bonus if you find them all. But it looks so much bigger too. It looks like the old atmosphere is back. Cause don't get me wrong, the sequel was all white for the 3DS, but it didn't have the same atmosphere. Also, before the bosses in the first game were easy. Oh please. Second game, those bosses in that game are a piece of cake. They're only remotely difficult. Ugh. Insultingly easy. But yeah, they also had Link's Awakening or so there. Pokemon Sword and Shield, that was awesome. Borderlands 3. A lot of Yu-Gi-Oh games. And I'm just talking about that new Yu-Gi-Oh game for Nintendo Switch. actually isn't a new game, it's just ported there with bonuses and stuff and DLC. But also got this like one when you get in your phone and stuff, and quick duels or whatever that is. I haven't played Euro in years, so I'm a bit out of the limbo. But but I mostly had a look around, and it was definitely a ton of fun. But I'm gonna be a lot more prepared. But I couldn't have as much fun as I wanted to, because I was so preoccupied in the computer and stuff in college. So, but hopefully when I go there next year, I feel like I'm a bit more confident to do more stuff. This was a bit more wiped out and all that, but I assume I'll get the computer to work by then, and that'll be a bit more relaxed. But no, yeah. So I'm kind of pretty close, because I'm going to college in a few weeks, September the 11th. So yeah. Let's go wait for my Swift card to come, and that's that. And that's something else I want to talk about too. I don't know if you heard this guy called projared, and you probably heard some iffy things. I did a video about that, saying I was pretty angry of how he let us down. Well, but I'd like to make an apology to that, because I jumped the gun. I was one of those sheep that got swept up in all of the jargon and the rumours and stuff. And yeah, it's like Gerard said to us that we'd been lied to, and comparing what he says, what other people say, it's pretty damning. I think Gerard is actually telling the truth. It's very rare that you see a YouTuber who has been blamed for this stuff, accused, actually do a responsive video like this. It was very cleverly done. The evidence he showed off was concise. It made perfect sense to me. It didn't feel fake at all, or false news. And there's a lot of inconsistencies with of other people are saying. So I decided to apologise for Jared if my video somehow made other people think that he was that person when he wasn't. And if you wanted the full story of how you actually lied to, I'll put a link in his video. It's about 40 minutes long, but it has like over 1 million views. It was like super quick. It was like 100,000 the first night you saw this. But then like a few hours later, it was like 1 million. So clearly it looks like we were lied to. And I think other people are now also seeing that. Some other people are also in response videos who are like much more popular than me. Because I still have just about under 1,000 subscribers, so you know. But yeah. So yeah, I was totally done for falling for that. I felt like a total sheep. But yeah, I've definitely learned to not just get. It's like with the whole Vic thing. With like, I stand with Vic, and there's idiots with the kick Vic thinking that he's did all this and that, and we take them to court. But obviously Vic seems innocent, and the people accusing him are obviously liars. Even though that seems a lot more obvious, and the fact that a bit more people have met Vic, especially it's a lot more famous than the projared. So most people are realising that, yeah, it looks like the people who are saying these things are liars. So that seems a lot more obvious, but the thing is though, is that a lot of people are out to get him, sadly, and his account got hacked, which is odd. That's not the odd part. No, the odd part is that they hacked his account. They want to do as much damage as possible. But he had nothing suspicious on there. If they wanted to damage him, they would have easily stolen his information and just used it against him. But the information they stole, yeah, again, it's just all this pretty iffy. And but most importantly, evidence is the fact that the two people that accused him of that, one of them apparently had to be rushed to hospital because he had a serious psychosis. And people who don't know, people who have psychosis can't tell illusions from reality. Like, they don't know what's real or what isn't. And if that is the case, then maybe what he said was totally made up because he thought it happened. But if he made up stuff with the hospital, then if he can make stuff like that up, then how do we know that what really did happen with Jared? So either way, that's super iffy. But the most damning evidence of all beyond that is the fact that these two people have actually deleted Twitter accounts. I mean, not deleted deleted all their tweets. A real victim wouldn't delete their tweets. if they're saying to do that sort of stuff, unless they were trying to gaslight things or start a fire or whatever. But yeah, I will put a link in the description on for Jared's one. He does it about just to see the cliff notes what I heard. But yeah, totally mistake on my part there. To put my hands up, totally fucked up on that. But yes, for the time being, until my computer comes, I'll keep loading Fire Emblem. At least we're done with part 1 of the story, so that's something. Man, it's been really stressful because I'm going to car work in a few weeks and I don't want to come this computer crap. But if I want to, if that's the case, maybe I shouldn't upload for a while. No, doing exactly what I want to do. It's a pleasant distraction because now I got everything all sorted out. I can distract myself by just uploading YouTube videos like usual until I go back to college. Speaking of which, the schedule for my college thing is that I'll be going on Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, starting from September the 11th. And because of that, I might not be uploading on those specific days. Or if I am, it probably be that I already did like on Tuesday, I was upload it on Wednesday because it was just uploading a video and not like making it. That's easy. But when it comes to making them, it might be a bit inconsistent, but that's because I'm going to take this course a lot more seriously. It's actually legitimate. I feel like being lied to, like with that online course. Ugh, I do not want to talk about that ever again because I fucked that one up. So, a few years down the drain on that. And the fact that I really want to just knuckle down. So, yeah. Again, I'm just going to carry my Fire Emblem videos and all that. But it might not be as consistent. That's why I want to talk about that, basically. Those want to know. But man oh man, there is a lot of good games coming out in September. Spoiled for choice there, people. Oh, spoiled for choice. But that's basically all I want to talk about, really. But I hope you guys are not angry with me, the fact that I keep doing this back and forth. I'm obviously not doing this on purpose. It's just, sometimes just life happens. Bad things happen and you just gotta follow the punches and carry on with it. But with that is Mastin347, and hopefully when my new computer comes and everything works out, I can actually brag about it without, I can actually talk about it and see how well it works without all this bullshit. And I might even talk about basically college as well. My induction is next week, so if my computer comes before then, I somehow get my videos to work then after like the induction. I might be talking about that or something. Again, I usually do updates this many times, but I feel like I need to in this case because of the changing circumstances of the situation. But with that, like I said, it's Mastin347, and I'll see you guys when I do another Fire Emblem video, which will be like the story battle chapter 12, which was like the last part of part 1 of the story. See you guys later, and thank you for your understanding and patience.